What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be talking about the guys you guys should possibly be targeting today in college football ultimate team that I think could definitely help you guys out. Now, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but there are certain cards that are going to be way cheaper today than they have been in the past couple of days. And it has everything to do with this Field Phenom set. Now, as you dive into this, if you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe button on the road towards 10,000 subscribers. No matter whether you are a budget card or a budget baller, no matter whether you like the best cards in the game, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. When you're talking about these Field Phenoms cards, they have went way down throughout the course of the last 24 hours. I mean, Denzel Burks went way down, now below 80,000 coins. Last night, it's about 90 to 100,000 coins. Cam Ward, his price will continue to go down throughout today. And these budget guys, these are the guys that I'm going to hype up the most. Whether it's Barron, Bobo, a really good center for his price, Wheatley. A lot of these guys are budget beasts that can help you guys out as well. You guys may have seen when I started this video, I do have Ashton Jeanty. Now, why? I picked him up for 183,000 coins. I think he's one of the best overall backs in the game. And for that price, I'm 100% willing to pay that price for the card. Another guy I'm really looking at getting is Malachi Starks. I'd love to get him for under 200,000 coins. We'll have to keep tabs on him. Wouldn't mind snagging a Darien Porter as well if his price does drop below like 450, maybe into like the 425 range. I do think there are a lot of Darien Porters up, so I'm going to be pretty stingy with him. But no matter what you are looking for, even if there's like a T-Mac, he's an LTD, so I doubt he'll be posted. He is a guy that could possibly be a steal today. But even a Cam Ward boom for 61,000 coins, I think he's fine for that price. Do I love him for that price? No, because Lamar Jackson's that price. But I think he's fine for that price, and I do think his price is going to hold firm for the next week or so. And that's something that I am pretty comfortable saying, because next Monday, you're going to see these new challenges come out for the objectives. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, come in here to kind of these weekly objectives, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Field Phenoms, this week you need 4 interceptions, but you have to have 3 Field Phenoms players in your lineup. And so people are going to be buying Field Phenoms players when it comes to next Monday. The thing is, you just have to be ready for it. So like a lot of these cards, I'm not going to necessarily recommend doing this, but I think you're pretty safe with, if you do buy any of these Field Phenoms cards for under 20,000 coins, I think you're pretty safe thinking that their price is going to be higher than 20,000 coins come on Monday. Now, again, that's not me telling you guys to do that. I just think you guys should be pretty confident doing that if that is something you want to do, especially with Barron, especially with Wheatley, who I do think are just going to be slightly more rare. So, again, I'm not telling you guys to necessarily invest in them because you never know what EA is going to do come next Wednesday. But I wouldn't think too much into it, as if you guys want to add, or if you want to add them to help your squad out heading into this weekend. I think you're pretty safe knowing that their prices aren't going to go down a whole ton. So hopefully that does ease your mind if you guys do want to pick up any of these specific cards that I am talking about for whatever their prices may be. Even like a Denzel Burke should see his price stay relatively high over the course of the next week. Even like a Jeanty, I think his price is pretty safe, right around that 195 mark. So any of these specific Field Phenoms cards that you have seen their prices go way down, like Malachi Starks for 199, I'm snagging him. I'm just going to. I think he is worth that price. And I think for under 200,000 coins, I'm comfortable paying that. Now, again, is that me saying his price for sure isn't going to go down from that? No, because there's one right there for 193. But it's a price I'm comfortable paying for, in my opinion, the best free safety in the entire game. So that's kind of the way I would approach it if I were you guys, is target guys that you specifically want to add to your squad for a specific price. For example, Starks, I sold actually this morning for 229. Okay, so after tax, you're maybe getting 205. I snagged him for 199. That 6,000 difference that I just saved myself is really what you're targeting for any of these overalls. And I'm not saying I'm for sure going to do this, but I just may, if these cards do get below that 18,000 mark, have to snag a couple of them and just hope that their prices do rise, because I do think that they are relatively inexpensive. And I do think come Monday, they do have a chance to go up a little bit in price. So that's just something, again, that I personally do look for with these Field Phenoms players. Is there anybody that I can not only buy to help my squad out, but is there any of these cards that I could maybe invest in to down the road reap the rewards as well. So again, just another way to approach this set. Be pretty careful if you are going to invest in any of these cards, because it is kind of tough to do. But it is important to at least know what you are getting yourself into with these Field Phenoms cards. And like I said, I think a lot of these cards you should be pretty safe investing in, especially with the 84s overall to help your squad out, let's say this weekend. I really have a hard time seeing any of these prices go down from like 17,000 coins. So that's just kind of my opinion on these specific cheap cards here. Is I might just sit on this filter and snag some for under 17,000 coins and just hope they go up to like 25,000 by midweek. And the nice part about it is you can put them up throughout the week, and you never know. Maybe they'll sell for like 29,000 throughout the week, and all it takes is one buyer to not search by the exact right filter, and they're gonna buy a card for more than they really have to. Like Bobo for 15,000 coins, that's an instant buy. He's safe at that price. I know I can't lose any coins, and I'm gonna wait for Monday for Bobo to see what that price is going to be. But right now he's going for 22,000 coins, so I really know there's no risk with that specific card. So that's just another thing that you guys can do, is sit on these snipe filters, because there should be a lot of these cards being put up right now in the auction house. I already told you guys the two guys I'm targeting: Starks, Zirksee. Then again, if Darien Porter does get to a price that I'm really comfortable paying, I won't have any hesitation picking him up either, as a card that I really do like and am comfortable investing in. Even here, McCord for 56. I do think I could sell him for 65, but again, you're really in the margins there, and I just don't know if that would be worth my time to do. But definitely think it might be worth your time to hop on the game, see if you can't buy any of these cards for a specific price that you're willing to pay. We've seen it week in, week out. The auction house has stayed relatively high throughout the last couple of weeks, so I don't expect it to have like a big time crash or anything over the course of the next couple of weeks. So again, if you do pick up any of these guys, just make sure to sell them before the Field Phenoms drop comes next Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever it drops. We don't really know what EA is doing with college football right now, but they should be safe for at least like the next 4 or 5 days, which gives you plenty of time to get rid of them by next week. So that's kind of the way I'm approaching this drop. You guys can let me know your thoughts on this drop down below in the comments. How are you guys approaching this drop? Are you guys going to buy any of these 84 overalls for your squad this weekend? I do think the 84s are by far and away your safest option. I can't see any of these guys getting much cheaper whatsoever. And so if that's something you guys are interested, whether it is one of these cards, multiple of them, again, I think you are pretty safe with any of these specific cards. And even with these 88s, I mean, I really don't think Starks is going to go down too much from 200,000 coins. Really don't think even a guy, I wouldn't, Darien Porter is pretty risky right now, unless you get him for like 400,000. I really wouldn't invest in him. But even a guy like Zirksee, I don't think his price is going to get too much cheaper than 200,000 coins as well. So that's just kind of my approach to this drop, to the market right now in college football 25 Ultimate Team. You guys can let me know your thoughts to the Field Phenoms drop. Are you guys, again, liking this drop? If I'm you guys and I'm balling on a budget, I'm picking up Barron, I'm picking up Wheatley, and they're going to be my safeties for this weekend. I think those guys can play and compete at a super high level, and I just don't see the need investing in anything more than that, especially knowing their prices should be at least that expensive, if not more, for the next 4 or 5 days. So again, I never like to overpay on any of these cards. You guys will see that throughout the course of history on my squad. That's why I'm at 5 million coins with a good squad. But I do think there's more to this market that you guys probably could capitalize on, especially when you are looking at the cheaper guys in this set. You guys can let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. 17,000 coins. I told you if I could get one for like 17,000, I would invest in him. So we'll see if Barron comes come Monday is a little bit more expensive than that. And if he is, you guys will see me making a little bit of coins. But as far as I'm concerned right now, comfortable with where my squad's at. And we're just going to continue to work the market a little bit. Field Phenoms cards are definitely cards I would target to pick up today. Should see their prices stay pretty high over the course of the next couple of weeks. And even for these big ballers, I wouldn't hesitate with Zirksee under 200,000. I do think his price is going to be that high, as well as maybe, even a Starks. I don't think we're going to see a safety that much better than Starks, if at all, especially for that 200,000 price point. You guys can let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.